Hi everyone, this is Kawadi VT and I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to set up advanced lip sync parameters in Live2D and also in VTube Studios. Right now we're going to be starting with the Live2D version, so if you are a rigger, stick around for this. We're going to be starting in the mouth. I have a mouth parameter section here that I am showing, but I'm also showing that this model has a V-bridger setup. I've created a separate tab that has silence parameters, not as a blend shape, and then we have vowel parameters, which is A, E, I, O, U. All of these will be blend shapes. That is very important to get this to work. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to our mouth form, because your mouth form and your mouth open, they should be rigged together, right? Like your mouth pieces, the mouth line, the mouth skin, the mouth lip, that should all be rigged under the same, like they're kind of linked parameters. So we're going to specifically just select our mouth pieces. For me, that would be like the upper mouth line, the lower mouth line, my mouth skin, my lipstick for this model. And that's really about it, because those specifically are going to be connected through the mouth form and mouth open together. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to link all of these to the silence and the A-E-I-O-U as well. Not under a warp deformer, just raw on the layer. And if that little thing pops up, go ahead. It's okay to click OK. These are blend shapes, so it's not as detrimental as if they were a whole bunch of other parameters. So first, it's really important that when it is silent, how silence works is when it goes all the way to 1, that's when silence happens. And then at 0, that is when the other parameters work. So what we're going to do is I don't actually go all the way up to the maximum mouth open. I actually go about 1/4 of the way. So I'm going to link what I feel the best movement for A would be. And I'm going to go to A, and you're going to having all of these selected, you're going to do Control Shift C, and then when you go all the way up to A, you'll Control Shift V, and it will link it through. And we're going to repeat that process for the rest of the vowels. So when I find the mouth movement that I like for E, we're going to go all the way up, Control Shift V, there you go, and go back. And as you can see, it's copying those movements. Make sure you always reset to default before going back and linking the next one. Control Shift V for what I feel that I would be, or Control Shift C, I'm sorry. And then we will go Control Shift V, reset. Now we'll go to O. Now the reason I don't go all the way to the mouth opening fully is because sometimes how the blend shapes works is it almost can stretch it too much when we're in VTube Studios. It can almost like make it look a little broken. So I have learned that a little bit goes a long way, and just having it about 1/3 or 1/4 of the way rather than fully opened is the way to go for me anyways. You can of course experiment. This is the mouth U. So all of these will be linked A, E, I, O, and U for what we feel is the best mouth shape for all of these. And what we're going to do is we're going to limit our blend shape settings. So under the vowel A, we're going to go to the blend shape settings tab, and you are going to find the blend shape A and go all the way down to where your silence is. And we are going to want to do a line 2 or line 3, I'm sorry. And you're going to add that there. So basically, whenever silence is all the way up, when your mouth is completely closed, none of those vowels should work. So we did that with the blend shape A parameter. Now we want to repeat that process for all of the others. So we're going to go back to our limit blend shape settings, and you can actually, you don't have to click out of this. You can continue to just add it to each individual one here. I just wanted to show how to do that with A. And you're going to make sure that you have that line number 2 and that blend shape throughout all of these. And do remember that you need to have all of those layers selected because those are all the layers that are included with the blend shapes. We don't want to do this one way. The whole entire time we've had all of these layers selected. If you only have one selected at a time, it's not really going to work. So that keeping in mind, now this sets up a really good foundation for advanced lip sync, which does work in VTube Studios. So now we're going to go over to VTube Studios. I'm going to show how to set that up. So now we're going to go over to Live2D, and we are going to set up our advanced lip sync parameters here. We are on the first settings tab, and you're going to scroll down until you see the microphone settings. Make sure that this is on as it registers when you talk, not when it registers mouth movement. So it basically can hear when you talk. You're going to select your microphone. And when you go down to the advanced lip sync, you're going to see the different vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and it's going to say collaborate next to them. Now, when you press collaborate, you are going to say that vowel until the collaborate is done. So I is I, and then it'll be done, but you say the whole time. O would be O, and then like, or is that E? Regardless, sorry, I'm recording this audio afterwards. You basically say it for the whole time until it says done collaborating. When you get to silent, make sure that you stay completely silent so it can register that nothing is being said at all. This tracks when you're talking. Now, this is where the fun part is about when you make these parameters, it automatically basically synchronizes with this setting, with the U lip sync setting. So you're gonna want to make sure, I've already pre-set up this model, but when you are in your parameters settings over here, you're gonna want to make sure that you have the parameters set up for the AEIOU and the silent as well. So whenever you go down and you put these in, it'll have input, and sometimes it'll do it automatically. Sometimes you have to do it yourself. So you can see here, voice A, parameter A, and I'll say and then silence is above that. Just make sure that's all there and working. Otherwise, it won't really set up with the advanced lip sync setting in the first tab that we were just in. Now you can mess around with the input and output there on the left-hand side. The reason why I had it up so high is because, again, it's a blend shape, so sometimes it can like over dramatize other settings. But with this model, I'm resetting the max output there to be at a 1.7 rather than a 3 because I only did the parameters about a third of the way up rather than a full way up. So it's not going to completely mess up the model in any way, shape, or form. But that is something to think about if you end up going a full way up rather than like a third of the way, is that it can mess with basically the settings and it can kind of break the jaw a little bit. So, but yeah, this is how you set up advanced lip sync. It's super duper easy. Even if you don't have the parameters for the AEIOU, you can still set up advanced lip sync. It might work. It might not work 100%, but it will work very well if you have the two together. I hope that helps somebody. Thank you. Bye.